I know I made a video just yesterday, but today's my 6-month dread anniversary update thing. Yeah, I had to make a video because I make a video every month. There's 6 months for all of them except for the one that I kept from my last set. It's a year! It's a year! And that's amazing. So I've pretty much had dreads for a year now, because I only took out my first set for about a week or two, and then immediately put in my new ones. So, like, really, yeah, I've pretty much had dreads for a year, and that's insane, because it doesn't feel like it at all. But it's been 6 months for these little guys. They're actually starting to grow a little bit, which is cool. I'll show you the back. This is the back. This one is a year. It's a lot longer than the rest of them. Yeah, it's really funny. The year-old one has grown more than these ones, because obviously it's older. And so I have like a little rat tail almost in the back. It's longer, but it's okay. Yeah, so they've started to grow, so they're done shrinking now, which is awesome. Except that they're looking a little funny because of the fact that they're growing. They're kind of sticking out in random places because they're just at an awkward length right now. But I can like feel them at the back of my neck now, which I couldn't before, and they've gotten a lot thicker since I first made them, obviously because they shrunk so much. Dreads get thicker over time. That's pretty much why they shrink. I mean, well, not why they shrink, but they thicken up because the hair that was originally this long is now this long, so obviously all that hair is bunched up into, you know what I mean, and it gets thicker. They're quite thick, and it's heavy on the head, although they're short, so they're not too heavy, but definitely when they're wet, I can feel them. It's like, whoa, and I can't fit very many hats on my head except for beanies. But that's cool. I can actually fit them into a tiny little ponytail now, which is pretty cool. Looks lame. I don't do it. But, you know, when I have showers and stuff and I don't want to wash them, before I couldn't put them in a ponytail. I just had to put a headband on, and now I can actually kind of pull them into a little ponytail and put the headband, so it's more, you know, like they won't get wet. I've bleached them like 3 times now, and my hair is this color. It's not going to get any more blonde than this. Blue is just a terrible, terrible color to get rid of. So if you're ever going to dye your hair blue, I would highly recommend not doing it if you don't want to go a really dark color afterwards, or cut your hair, because it's like impossible to go back to like a blonde color after you dye your hair blue. You pretty much have to dye it brown to completely hide the fact that it was blue. Because I mean, it's pretty blonde now, but it still has that blue tint to it, which is not many people can tell unless I tell them, and then I look at it and they're like, whoa, you're right. But I can tell, and it's annoying. As you may know, I had ordered hair extensions on eBay like 2 months ago, and they were supposed to take 25 business days to get here, but it's been about 2 months now, and they're still not here, and I'm starting to get kind of worried, because the whole eBay business thing it can be a little sketchy, especially when things are coming from China. I had bought hair extensions on eBay before, and they got here, and I do remember those ones took a lot longer than they said they were, so I mean, I still have faith. Plus, I have contacted the seller, and the seller has replied and told me that she would give me a refund, although at that point in time I said, no, I'll wait a little longer. So I don't think it's a scam, because the only reason why it sketches me out is because I have been scammed before with hair extensions on eBay. One time I bought them and they never arrived, and I sent a dozen messages to the seller and the seller never replied, and yeah, but that was also a little bit my fault because I didn't check the seller's feedback, because you know you can give feedback, and it was pretty much all negative. So you really have to look at that. This seller seems pretty legit. They don't have like any negative comments or anything like that, and stuff, and she's actually replied to me, so I have reason to believe they are still coming, but I'm getting a little annoyed at the fact that they're taking so long. But I mean, they are coming from China, and it's just standard shipping. I didn't get express or anything like that, so it can take a while. Just for, anyone who is going to buy hair extensions on eBay, keep in mind they're going to take a very long time to get there. I have done a few, oil treatments to my dreads, which you shouldn't do all the time if you have dreads, because obviously the smoother they are, the more conditioner you use and stuff, the less likely they are to lock up, because they're so smooth, they can't tangle. They need the dryness to tangle. But at 6 months, your dreads are fairly tight, and it's okay to use conditioner once in a while. I've done a hot oil treatment on my dreads just yesterday, and then I had coconut oil, which I only put on my bangs. I didn't put the coconut oil onto my dreads, because the bangs are what looks the most dry, just because it's loose hair. But it has helped a lot. They feel a lot softer, just because I've bleached them 3 times, so, now I really have to be careful with my hair. But yeah, that's, pretty much it. They're 6 months now, and a year for my one from my other set, which is awesomely weird to think that I've had dreads for, a year. It's cool, though. I love my dreads, and I can't wait until all of them are a year old. And I can't wait to get my friggin' extensions. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll update you next month. Bye, guys.